Hello everyone, welcome to the Jewish Week Online. I'm your host, Aaron Herman. Yom Ha'Shoah is the opportunity for communities to come together, reflect, and remember the ones we lost in the Holocaust. We had the opportunity to attend a Yom Ha'Shoah Seder at the Hebrew Institute Riverdale and speak with the Rabba Sara Hurwitz and participants about this unique remembrance program. Let's take a closer look. The Seder is a unique way to remember the ones we lost in the Holocaust. Tell us a little bit about how this all got started.
Rabbi Weiss had the vision of realizing that in order for future generations to never forget the Shoah, we would have to ritualize it. And so, taking off from the Pesach Haggadah, the Pesach Seder, he created a Yom Ha'Shoah, a Holocaust Haggadah, a Holocaust book, in which he ritualized the events of the Shoah, including Hebrew readings, Yiddish readings, rituals, reenacting and re-experiencing some of the trauma, like eating potato peels, or losing one's children, or taking off your jewelry. And it's a way for everybody to physically reenact and feel that they were actually experiencing the Shoah, just as we do for Pesach, where we reenact the slavery experience of leaving Mitzrayim.
How do you pick the different songs and liturgy? Obviously, there's a Seder each year. It's the same type of experience. What's the process in finding the right types of experiences for a group?
There's 4 sections. There's the section that deals with physical destruction, then spiritual destruction, then children, and then gvura, or resistance. And so we picked songs that are thematically related to each of those themes. The Yiddish song Oifen Pipinchik, for example, is an appropriate song to sing in the section in discussing the loss of children, the loss of 1.5 million little ones who never were able to grow to adulthood. The song of the Shir HaPartizan is a song of resistance. It's the theme of resistance for the Shoah survivors, and so that became the anthem, really, that was sung as part of the resistance movement.
There was a lot of children, third generation, second generation here, Holocaust survivors. Why is it so important for third generations to get involved now?
I've been involved in the Seder now for 10 years, over 10 years. And every year we try to find Shoah survivors to give testimony, to be interviewed by teens, and to have the teens tell over their story, to show that there is a continuity, that there's one person at least that will remember their story. But every year it gets harder and harder to find survivors who are able to have the strength to tell their story. They're getting older. And so now more than ever, it's important for second and third generations to carry the flame, to carry on the testimony, to bring forward the stories that their parents and their grandparents have been telling them, and to share it with the world so that we don't forget.
Yom Ha'Shoah is an important time to reflect and remember the ones that we lost in the Holocaust. At the Hebrew Institute Riverdale, each year they have a Yom Ha'Shoah Seder. What does it mean to you?
Well, my husband Gary and I started coming about 3 years ago. We started out coming with Gary's grandmother, who was a survivor and has done tremendous amount to preserve her memories. She passed away in 2011, right after she came to visit our shul and be part of the Seder and kind of display all her artwork, which was shown in slides at the beginning of the program. So for us, she really, just her presence, being alive, the 2 years that I knew her and Gary's whole life that he knew her, was really a testimony to just having her here to be able to tell us through her artwork and through her own words what she lived through was just a gift for us.
As you're going through this Seder, between the potato peel, taking off your shoes, seeing the children being separated, what are some things that run through your mind when you see these things?
Well, having a child myself right now, I thought a lot today specifically about the children part and how they were separated from their parents. And it was even more painful to try to visualize what that must have been like for our relatives that, either did or did not survive the Holocaust.
As more and more Holocaust survivors pass, it's important to have programs like the Yom Ha'Shoah Seder so we can empower the future generations to tell their story in a meaningful and effective way. This is Aaron Herman, and thank you for watching.